Oh, hello. Hello, buddy. Hey, you sunbathe? Huh? You sunbathe? Ah. This vanilla milk is woo! Okay, so let's not make like a super long intro. Also because my friend Josh always like, oh, your intros is super long. So I was like, okay, let's cut through this time and let's not waste any time. Also because it's gonna be a quite interesting tutorial today. Okay, so guys, if you watch my Instagram a couple of days ago, you probably noticed that I posted a video that was so freaking epic. Today the video is about how I edited and how I shot this video, and I want to show all my entire workflow. Super pump. Yeah, let's crack everything back and let's start. So guys, welcome into DaVinci Resolve again in this channel, and what you're watching now is my timeline. And basically, as you can see, we have like 30 seconds of this video of this project, and I have like a little part here on top, which is the video, and the massive area on the bottom, which is the audio. So let's keep the audio as last. Let me explain first which one was my gear. So I use my EOS R, which is my main camera that I'm using right now. And then I use this little beast here, which is my favorite lens. It's my 35mm RF lenses, and absolutely beast. I want to make a full review about it one day, probably, maybe next video. I don't know yet. Let me decide. And this is definitely I would say 99% of the time, my only lens. So if I have to choose between all the lenses, between all the focal lengths, 35mm is 100% always in my camera bag. So also because it has the capability to shoot in macro, and it's very important when you shoot those kind of video for me, because like we always need to get the crispy details, getting close to like food and stuff. That macro in food video, it's amazing all the time. So basically in the first three shots, I wanted to have this avocado roll into the scene, then go up in the air. Once it was going to the air, it was coming down, and once it was coming down, it was hitting the table and to be already open and like smashed into parts, okay? So basically I have to divide this shot into three different clips. So as you can see, I have these three shots all connected together, and basically let's go through the first one. I have a fade in, and then I asked my girlfriend to basically touching the avocado to roll it, and it took like a little bit to get to the right one. And basically, once the shot was in the middle, she was grabbing this avocado and raising to the top, because I like pretended that she was like throwing in the air. Basically, what I've done here, I add like some motion blur, and you can see here on the top right that basically I zoom it in, and I went up with the position. To kind of give like this look of zooming and going up to kind of make a bit more smooth the connection with the next clip. So I put the tripod on top of this table with the camera facing down, and basically what I've done, it was like grabbing the avocado and put in front of the lens where I want the avocado to be in focus, and basically I focus automatically, and then I switch into manual focus, so the focus was not moving anymore. And the only thing that I was doing, it was just like throwing the avocado in the air, in the same time trying to remove my hand as soon as possible, as quick as possible, and then grabbing avocado again and try this multiple times. And then I did a quick check, and I was like making sure that at least I got a couple of clips where the avocado was in focus. So once I went in post-production, I got the best I think what is for me that was the best clip where the avocado was in focus. And basically nothing, I just like put this clip together, and at the end again I did a zoom in because I wanted to the camera kind of to follow the falling of the avocado to make it a bit more smooth into the next one where is the avocado falling down and hitting the table. I already cut the avocado before, and once she left the avocado falling down and once it was hitting the ground, the avocado opened into parts, and that's exactly what I wanted. But because like of the speed of the clip, you don't really cannot see the avocado was already cut into. And so then we have our next shot where I basically brought up like a keyframe the position of this clip, and then I raise up revealing what is after. And so you can see like if I go forward, the video is going up, and I put like another video underneath, so it's like opening like a curtain and showing what's behind. And now if you activate like the effects, you can actually see the masking. And also I also add here an artificial motion blur as always to give this like like realistic effect. And then once it was like into the next shot, basically I wanted to have 3 shots where the camera was like going forward, in back, and then swiping down under the table, and then again connected from like the top of the ceiling into the next shot and down again. So I didn't have that one into the first shot, and this is what I thought at the moment where I was editing. I was like, oh, maybe I can do this like positioning, like keyframe going up, so it kind of looks like to going down. To this transition, I had like this avocado in the middle that is like being scooped. I start like from forward going backwards, and at the same time I was twisting the camera and I wanted to follow that movement, so I really needed to like match the rotation of the avocado, and then I was wiping out. You can see that once I'm swiping down, I'm going under the table where it was dark, and then when I was starting the next clip, I had this dark area. So when I was starting the next clip, I was basically starting from the dark area again, facing up, and then following this pepper. Because this clip now began with the dark and the other one finished with the dark, you don't really see the cut through. It looks like a very smooth transition. Basically I had her hands pushing the pepper forward to have this roll, and I really didn't want to have that hand inside the shot. I really wanted to have this like a smooth and clean transition where you see things going on. And basically the thing that I've done here, I zoom into like a dark area on the corner, and then I was slowly like keyframing every single moment, every single frame of this shot until her hand disappeared. And once it disappeared from the camera, then I zoomed completely out and I left the scene to be as it was. And then basically, again, even in this shot, I swipe it down because I want to have this movement 3 times, and then into the next clip where I'm coming from. So I was starting from the top left of the corner where it was kind of a dark to make again this transition smooth. And basically I was giving her a cue and say go, where I was almost going to see the knife. And I wanted to say this a little bit before, because until I say go and she was going, it was already too late, and I was already like moving forward to what I thought, what I planned to be next. And then basically we did all this scene in one single shot. So she was grabbing it, and then I was like tracking with the camera, and as you can see here, I missed it, but because it's a very fast transition and putting some speed ramping, you cannot really see that I missed the tracking. And here in this clip, you can see that the pepper was already cut into, and we put it like together like that. But as I said before, because the scene is very fast, you cannot really notice anything into the shot. The only thing that I add here to make it be more intense, I went to Effect Library and then I add this camera shake to kind of give a bit more intense. So I really love to have this like bang, you know, like this hit. Then after that, I was kind of done with a lot of movement. For me, I thought it was enough. I don't really like to see all like those kind of videos where you see a lot of movements from beginning to the end of the video. Is like too much. So I kind of wanted to, okay, now I had this like cool technique and whatever, all this movement, it was amazing. And now I really need to also like to put myself into the person that is watching the video and don't give him like a seasick experience. Now I want to talk about audio. So for me, audio has been like, it's always one of the most important things when we talk about like creating a video, because it kind of gives us like a real cool and a real cool experience when we're watching. It's like to be there. It kind of gives an extra value to the video. Imagine like, let's watch now the first like 10 seconds of the video without any sound effects. So let's watch now the same video with sound effects. And now so let's combine music and sound effects together and see what is the final result. And this is pretty much it, as this is my workflow for this video. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like, and see you into the next video. Oh, check this out, guys. I got from Amazon, whoa, that was big. Green and blue screen. Yeah, stay tuned if you want to see what I'm gonna do with this.